Hello, everyone. How are we doing this evening? I haven't done this in a long time, right? I haven't went live with you guys on when I was at work in a minute, you guys. It's been several months since I went live with you guys while I was at work on one of my little breaks. This is just gonna be a little quick one. Well, we'll see how quick it's gonna be. You saw the title. You saw the title of the live. I don't roast or gag. And this how I get to that title, or whatever, because I look at the climate of where I'm at and what's going on. I'm constantly doing self-analyzations and things like that to try to find out what's going on and why I'm places where I'm at, things like that. So when I did that, I'm looking at people saying that they're roasters, there's gaggers. People need to just get used to it. This is what YouTube is. YouTube is this and this and that and that. This sector is about roasting and gagging and things of that nature. And no, the sector is not about that. I kind of look at this sector of YouTube kind of like a dating app or a dating site. You go on there and get what you're looking for. If you're using the dating site as a sex site, that's what you're going to be drawn to. If you're going on a dating site to look for a date or to find companionship, that's what you're going to find. If you're going to these sites to find friendships and things like that, you're going to find that. So the same thing is true with this sector of YouTube. I don't roast. I don't gag. Have I cussed people out before? Yes. Have I gotten into situations where I went back and forth with people and doing that now? Yes, I have. But in essence, I'm not on here to roast and gag. I'm not on here to talk mess about people or to talk mess to people or to have mess talked about me while it's not. And what I don't understand is how people think that everyone is on here for the same reason. I am completely aware of that there are some roasters and gaggers in this sector. I'm completely aware that there are people on here who thrive and strive in conflict and anguish and craziness. I'm completely aware that there are people out on here who is using this as a way to promote their business. I'm completely aware of that there's people up here just having a good old time and go where the wind blows based on what they want to do for the day. I'm completely aware of those things. But what I want people to understand is that not everyone that's on here is a roaster and gagger. Not everyone on here thinks that roasting and gagging is fun or funny. You know, do I believe that, hey, Prayed Up, what's up, baby? How you doing? I do believe that there are people who do come on here for the purpose of trying to create a name for themselves, be an internet sensation, or be, what I'm saying, to be more online than they are in real life. And people like that will do anything and everything to create that image or create an image that they want people to look at. Me, like I said, I don't roast and gag. What I do is I really do look at people, what's not. I do watch people, whatever. I listen to people, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And if something happens while it's not, I would just regurgitate what they have said and done on them. Call it what it is, but I don't call it roasting and gagging. What's up, Blue Bottom? How you doing, baby? Um, and those of us who's of a certain age, there was something called joning or jonesing, jonesing, ranking, things of that nature. I'm doing well, thank you. I'm at work right now, um, so that's why I'm in dark screen tonight. Hey, Athena, baby, how you doing? And for to me, roasting and gagging is the same thing as jonesing, ranking, and joning people. Was not. I never was one to joan people. I was never one to get joaned by people, whatever. That's just not who I am. Cause my joning is me telling the truth about you. If I know that you're poor, I'm talking about the fact that you're poor. If I know that your mom beat you, I'm talking about the fact that your mom beat your ass. If I know that you can't fight, I'm talking about the fact that you can't fight and you get beat up every time you turn around. If I know that your dad's an alcoholic, I'm talking about your dad being an alcoholic. And to me, that's not roasting and gagging. That's just me telling you about your life. That's just me talking about what I know about you. So I don't roast and gag. I don't do all those things. Not. That's why I say leave me alone, or I'll leave you alone. That's why I say don't talk nasty about me, and I won't talk nasty about you. Don't tell lies on me, and that's good, baby. I'm doing well, thank you. Um, I'm doing well, thank you. And that's why I say, that's why I always give people opportunities to us, not before I get into it with them about that. Kendra skips anyway. Fried catfish, collard greens, taters, and cornbread by Jiffy. aka James. But yeah, that's why I'll give people the opportunity was not, I'm saying, to make sure they want to, that they want to go there with me was not. Because for me, when I start doing a, hey, man, Pam, baby, how you doing, baby? Fine, I hope. Um, I don't believe that there's a limit in fighting someone, or flips hair. Okay. I don't believe there's a limit in how you fight someone. Well, it's not. If someone wants to fight me, whatever, and they come over here with a butter knife, and I have a machete, it ain't my fault you brought a butter knife. What's up, Michelle's daughter, baby? How you doing? If someone wants to fight me, whatever, and they bring a BB gun, and I bring a AK-47, was not, it ain't my fault that you brought a machine. I mean, a BB gun. When someone asks you to leave them alone or just stop, was not, you should stop. I made a video about the other day about how far would you go to protect your secrets? You know what I'm saying? How far would you go? You know, and my point of making that video was just basically to say there's people here on in this YouTube sector was not who don't understand that people are willing to go further than you're willing to go. There are people who don't take kindly to threats. There's people who don't take kindly to being extorted. There's people who don't take kindly to, being picked on or poked at very well. And I'm one of those people who don't take kindly to that. You know, I am very cool, very calm, very collected, was not. But when I had enough of something, I have enough of something. And I'd rather not deal with it than to go where I know I can go. And when people start to try to threaten or slick shade to the point to where it's affecting me, and I've asked you several times to stop doing something, far as don't call me the N word, don't use my name derogatorily, was not. Whatever I say to you, whatever I um whatever I say to you is not. However I express myself to you was not. It's how I'm going to do it. And I don't care if I'm talking about your child, your dead parents, your dead spouse, whomever. I've given you enough opportunities to leave me alone and to just stop what's going on. And that's why I say, if you know who I am, you will leave me alone. And if you want to approach me physically, was not, I guarantee you, you will not want to approach me again in a negative, derogatory manner. Period. I may not win, but damn it, it's gonna be enough situations going on to where, first of all, I'm gonna leave a scar on you that you will see permanently for the rest of your life. Two, you'll be like, damn, I may have won, but shit, it wasn't really worth it. You know what I'm saying? So when people ask questions, it wasn't like, people. When I ask a question, was not like, what have I done to you, or what have I done surrounding the situation, was not. And you, hey Dora, baby, how you doing? And you don't give me an answer that's logical, that's feasible, that's accurate and truthful, I see it's nonsense. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm thinking something that's nonsense, was not, but you keep on trying to push this narrative, push this thing, whatever, for whatever reason, especially when, hey, Wildcard, baby, how you doing? Especially when I have done nothing to you personally, or you can't tell me what I've done personally, was not. On topic, but off topic, was not. When I was growing up, whatever, my oldest sister, I love her to death, but she's a crier. She's constantly crying. You know what I'm saying? Everything she does, there's a tear involved. You know what I'm saying? She's telling a story, there's a tear. She said someone's picking on her with that, there's a tear. But her and I got into our issue was not growing up, whatever, because she could never tell me why she's crying. And I don't care if you say you're hurt. I need to know how are you hurt, what hurt you, things like that. I need to know the whys and whats and whens about it, was not. So when she started crying, whatever, you know what I'm saying, I will walk away. And she would get offended by that because she think I didn't care. Kendra, stop it, baby. And so she would get offended because she think I didn't care. No, I do care, but I care enough. Hey, Casey, what's up, baby? I care enough to try to figure out what's going on with you and how can I help it. So when I ask you why are you crying, I need you to be able to explain to me why you are crying. I need you to be able to enunciate, yeah, that word, to tell me, be able to verbalize yourself in a point to where I can understand what's going on. You're fine, baby. Kendra, you're fine, sweetheart. And so it's the same thing when I'm asking people, was not, what have I done to you? And you can't tell me what I've done. And you're still doing little slick stuff, was not, and people's jumping into things, whatever. All it does is really does is piss me off. And I try not to be pissed off because I don't know anyone like that to be pissed at them, whatever. But it's like an irritant. It's like that rock in your shoe that you really can't find. But every time you take a step, well, it's not, it irritates you type of thing. And that's what it is for me. So, like I said, I don't roast and gag, was not. What I do is I just look at you, was not, and talk about what I see. I look at you and talk about what I've experienced with you. I look at it, talk about my experiences with you and of you, was not, be it watching you, be it listening to you, or be it hanging out with you, whatever. So when people be like, oh, well, it's just a roast and gag with them, and I find it funny, I find it entertaining. Well, your entertainment is not my entertainment, because I think slicing and dicing people up, was not, and carving my name in their face is entertaining. What's up, Munchbar? How you doing? But I can't go around having my form of entertainment encroach upon you. You know what I'm saying? I can't go around thinking that what I find funny, cute, and hilarious, was not making someone else think the same thing. So while people are used to roasting and gagging, people who roast and gag, you know, everyone's not going to do that. Everyone's not about roasting and gagging. Everyone's not about talking mess constantly. Everyone's not about that. And I'm one of the people who's not about it. Was not. Can I do it? Yes. You're doing good, baby. You know. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better. I was getting having a cold. Was not. I've been waking up with all the nasal congestion and stuff like that. So what I've been doing is taking some turmeric. I made some turmeric and ginger tea. Brought that to work. I'm drinking on that now. And I took some cold medicine. Hopefully I can get all this stuff up and out. But yeah, a lot of people don't understand. Saying that not everyone is a roaster or a gagger. Some of us are just really are fighters. You know what I'm saying? Some of us really are fighters. When I became legal and an adult, was not, and was able to go to jail for fighting, I calmed down a lot. But it doesn't mean that I won't snatch a motherfucker up by their throat. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean I don't still like putting my hands on people while it's not. It doesn't mean that. It means that I don't like a lot of talking back and forth. Yeah, I will when I get off. Why is she screaming? People are so stupid when they're on the phone. It's loud and crazy. But the thing is, if you're right about that, was that, but something like this, sometimes some people don't need to even be pushed to a wall. Sometimes people just, you know, me personally, like in my real life, was not. I was at work, I was a couple of my coworkers or whatever, you know what I'm saying? We were talking or whatever. And I'm telling them about yesterday and how this lady passed out at the thing, started laughing, whatever. And I told her about her friend, how she was like, get up, get up, get up, get up. And I started laughing, whatever. And I'm thinking, like, you know, these people know me fairly well because we were coworkers and we've been together for a couple of years now. So they know my ins and outs, was not. And they know what's going on with this whole thing with YouTube as well. So one lady was like, they don't know you very well. If they did, they know that you're really nice, but you don't really have the energy to or mindset to keep on fucking with people all day long. Like I don't, because because on here I can walk away and not watch who I want to watch. But in real life, they've seen me actually confront people. You know what I'm saying? And making clear that there is not even an issue with me handling you what I need to handle you for you, or for you to get a message that I need to have you get. So I don't do a lot of talking and stuff, because to me that's just crazy. Ooh, you on the heat pad? Oh yeah, I forgot your backside hurts. Hope you feel better too. But yeah, just like, I was just thinking, was like, what I'm saying, a lot of people was not on here, oh, they're roasting and gagging, it's about roasting and gag. It's all a roasting gag. And I was just thinking to myself, not everything is a roasting gag. Some people don't take things lightly. Some people don't take things sitting down. Some people just don't like being pushed around or being pushed in general. It's just not what people like. You know what I'm saying? And I'm one of the people who never liked it. Like I've never been that person to think that everything was fine. CJ. Thank you. You know, um, yeah. It's just like exactly, and at some point it does have a cost. At some point there is a limit that people needs to understand that you can't take people past. And just because your limit may be a mile down the road, mine may be 3 feet in front of me. You know what I'm saying? And we need to understand that and have the respect of for our people was not around us to understand where their limits are. What I find funny and humorous and entertaining, not everyone finds that. One of my coworkers, baby, one of my coworkers, she was just screaming, "Hey, Mary Jones, baby, how you doing?" Yeah, and you guys know I try to be very respectful to people. What's not. I try to. I mean, I don't address people unless they address me. I don't really talk about things unless it affects me. What's not. And that's like I said. And even what I'm going through now, whatever. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that I could say that I don't say. There's a lot of things that I can do, but that I don't do. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that if I go there with that, there's a point of no return. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I don't ever try to do things to where there's not a point of no return. And it's just about a respect thing. Was not because I respect myself enough. Was not to go past a certain level, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Of conversation and battle, verbal fisticuffs, I should say. And I expect people to do the same thing. And when you start lying, well, it's not, and making things up and jumping into things that doesn't pertain to you, you cross lines. You do stuff and say stuff was that you didn't have to do and say. And then people get offended when I say I don't accept apologies. Because if you didn't do what you did initially was not, there would be no reason for you to apologize. Especially when I did nothing to you or said nothing about you initially. And my thing is when I say no apologies with that, I mean that. I can get past anything. It don't mean that I have to accept your apology because apologies are for you. Apologies is something you say to make yourself feel better about what you've done, to try to ease your own mind while it's not. And I'm not going to sit here and, saying accept an apology for you to help you ease your mind for you doing me wrong for no reason. I just don't do that. That's not how I operate. That's not how my mind works. That's not in my energy or spirit. Don't mean I don't forgive you, but it means that back in my mind, I've always saw you. I will always see you. You are, hey, younger sibling, baby, how you doing? I will always know what you're capable of doing. Well, it's not. I always will see that side of you. Don't mean that I can't, still be in the same space with you. It just means that I'm not going to resolve you of your guilt. That's not my place. And that's in a view, that's the point was that I'm not going to even say I do. I can forgive you without you even apologizing because I just got past it. But an apology, you saying literally, oh, I'm sorry I did X, Y, Z to you. That's for yourself. That's not even for me. And my thing is, I'm honest enough with myself to say that I don't accept apologies because I won't ever forget it. I won't ever get past it until I want to get past it. And people don't understand it. They think that, oh, well, I apologize, so I should be done with it. Hey, Chestnut, baby, how you doing, sweetheart? I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay. Well, okay. Yeah. You know, and so my point is like I'm honest enough to say, yeah, I don't accept apologies because I know you should have done what you've done to begin with to apologize for. Now, arrogance, and it may be a little arrogant, what's not, but it's also very realistic. I'm also very comfortable with who I am enough to let you know that that's why I don't have a problem also saying that someone said something that bothered me or hurt me or made me look at them a certain way. What's not? I'm very in touch with my feelings and my emotions. Exactly. Right, Munch Bar. Like, I don't do all that. Hey, Shy Girl Complex, baby. How you doing, sweetheart? Thank you for liking the video, baby. I appreciate it. You know, Yeah, so it's just like, like I don't do all this roasting and gagging, and I don't even see the point of roasting and gagging someone, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't see the point. I never saw the point in going to school. Like, growing up was not people will be around the table, was not roasting, was not telling your mama jokes, stuff like that, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And when I come in, whatever, they told me, well, you get punched in your face. I don't play that. That's not how I play. We're not friends enough to do that. You know what I'm saying? You don't know nothing about me, whatever. So just keep your name out your mouth. And that's what it is. Exactly. You might not even meet the people in real life, or it's not. And so you want to go and get someone that you don't know? Like, that's not fun for me. Like, if we didn't have communication with each other, that'd be one thing, you know. But we are kind of like in this little, we choose to be in this whole house together, whatever, you know what I'm saying? The house of this sector, whatever. And you think that it's okay for me to be embarrassed by you and think that I'm supposed to move on from that. Mm-mm. Nah, nah. And you're young, Kendra. I was gonna say something real nasty to you, but I can't even say it. But y'all know what it's gonna be. It's involving what she said. But yeah, so it's just real funny. What's not how everyone thinks that everyone should abide by the same rules as they do. Everyone should live by the same code as they do. And like I said, I'm very aware that I am as crazy and silly and flirtatious as I am with that. I'm also kind of prudish and very old fashioned in that way. You know what I'm saying? I was just say then when you run into me, I'm gonna run into you, if you know what I mean. Just being a little nasty, you know how I do it every once in a while. But no, yeah, like we all don't abide by the same rules and the same code. Shy, I told her I didn't want to say it, but like we all don't abide by the same rules and by the same code. Like what I'm saying, we all are different, and being able to respect people's differences online tells me, or not being able to respect people's differences online tells me that you can't respect people's differences in real life. It says a lot about you. It's not if you can't respect people's differences. Well, it's not online and respect the boundaries that people try to set. You know what I'm saying? Online. Like I said, no, no, I don't roast and gag. I'm not one of those people who will claim to be a roaster or a gag. It's not. Will I cuss you out? Yeah. Will I tell you about your life? Yes. Hey, other side of 40, baby. How you doing, sweetheart? Welcome. Yeah, and my thing is people don't understand that. Was like, like people don't get that. Like people don't understand that, like as silly as I am, as much craziness that I talk was not. Hey, maybe it's Reed, baby. How you doing, sweetheart? You know, and I know she's like 26. I know she is. um, but yeah, it's like, I can't be you're good, Mary? That's good, baby. It's like I can't hold people responsible, I'm saying, or hold you to the same standards that I hold myself. But I would just like people to respect how I want to carry myself and how I want to present myself and how I want to interact with people, whatever. And see that people don't do that. They think that I should stop having the standards that I have for myself or it's not to be what they want me to be. Oh, you're 31? Okay. And it's just very funny to me how people just don't get that concept. And these are adults that I'm talking about, not just, little kids or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, there are adults who don't grasp the concept that not everyone is going to react and respond to you, you know what I'm saying? The way you want to react and respond to them, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I get that way. That's why a lot of times I fall back. Kendra, I can't keep up with these numbers. 26. You said 26 5 years ago, which means that you will be 31. But now you said 31. No, nope, not yet 31. So your birthday's coming up, so you'll be 31 soon. You be 25 this summer, Munch Bar? Ooh, you're a little baby, but you're so wise. Okay, you've been asleep for the past 2 years. See, all these numbers. I know this is going to turn to a math class. When's your birthday, Kendra, baby? When's your birthday, sweetheart? But yeah, just like I mean, I just thought about that when I was working. Was I talking to the people at work? I'm like, not everyone is, saying roast and gag. Not everyone does that. Like some people like me, I don't even like talking. Like I don't even let people know too much personally about me. You know what I'm saying? At work or even on here. Like y'all really don't know July. Okay. Like I don't, what I'm saying, let people like y'all don't know the intimate details of my life, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like people at work don't know the intimate details of my life, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's very basic. It's very surface information. You know what I'm saying? And not because I am secretive, it's not because I don't do the whole let me use stuff against you. Thank you. Maybe it's re baby. Um, I let me use something against you was not to try to hurt you type of thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in that. Aries, April 12th, baby. April 12th is the birthday. But yeah. But yeah, it's just like but that's to me. I mean, yeah, like that's what I do. I don't do roasting gag whatever, but I would just tell you what I see, tell you what I've observed of you and my experiences of you. You know what I'm saying? Like so, I guess people will call that roasting and gagging whatever, but you know, you're a Cancer. Yeah, July. I don't think no one of my family's birthday is in July. But yeah, so it's like like I mean, and I think that I have a very dry sense of humor. I know that I say corny shit all the time with that. Like I said, I'm very in tune with who I am and my feelings and emotions was and that. And I think a lot of people on here are not because they haven't been honest with themselves. And I think that the fact that I'm honest with myself, supposed to be a Leo. Thank God you're not. I haven't had good experiences with Leos thus far, especially on here. And so it's like I just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of things. There's also a lot of things I just don't get. You tell me what's wrong with Leos that I've experienced on here. I don't know what's wrong with them, what's not, but I know I haven't had good experience with them on here. Yeah, it's more dragging and beef, and you're right. Much better. I think very much so. I think it's more that they're trying, and it's not even really about that. It's not really about the whole dragging and beefy thing with that. I mean, they want to do it for numbers. They want to do it for clout. They want to do it for whatever reason that they're doing it, and it's I don't see it's worth it. It's not worth it. And they're confusing dragging and beefing with roasting and gagging. And either way, all four of those things I just don't do. I don't see the point in it because it doesn't enhance anything about you. It doesn't enhance your character. You know what I'm saying? We all can cuss. We all have quick wit. We all have things that we can say about each other. Well, it's not, but real positive effect on the world once you leave it. No, you all good, Kendra, baby. But yeah, you guys, I just want to come in here real quick with that and just have a little conversation with you guys. I haven't done anything today as of yet because I've been busy all day, um, doing stuff. But yeah, I just don't understand it. I just don't get it. But who am I? I'm just one individual, whatever, who's trying to leave this place in a positive um, space than when I came into it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to change the world one person at a time. You know what I'm saying? Starting with myself and putting forth my best effort, not really worried about every real world or in the real world in general. You know what I'm saying? Because all this stuff right here is fictitious. Ooh, cheap how high. That's what's up. But yeah, you guys, I just want to thank you guys for being here for this time. Y'all been here was not just a little quick one where I'm just on a little break. And yeah, I will hopefully talk to you guys either when I get home because I think I want to talk about some topics that's been going on the YouTube recently. Was not that I think we need to really discuss. I think that people have some misunderstandings about certain things and how things work. I just want to give my opinions on a couple of things that been going on in these YouTube streets. And I will talk to you guys later. If not tonight when I get home from work, probably tomorrow morning if I don't go do some things. Um, But y'all have a great evening. Like I always say, if no one told you that they love you today, know that I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys for being here and being respectful in the conversations that we have together. And as always, love yourself, love someone else, respect yourself, and definitely respect someone else. If you guys have not liked the video already, please like the video on your way out. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe on the way out. For now, y'all have a good night. Hopefully, I will see you guys later on this evening. Until then, I'm out. Peace, y'all. Thank you.